Alright, in this video I'm going to explain how we can use some of these facts about parallel lines and transversals to prove the two lines are parallel. So in the other cases, we're always given that the two lines are parallel. We may draw true conclusions from that. This time we're going to be given information about the angles, and we're going to try to figure out if we know enough to say that the two lines are parallel. Turns out when we're doing this, what we need is this. To prove that A is parallel to B, I need one angle on A and one angle on B. So it's touching A, one angle is touching B. Both angles need to be touching the same transversal. And if I have those, then either if I have two acute angles that are congruent, two obtuse angles are congruent, or an acute and obtuse pair that are supplementary, then I can say that the two lines, A and B, are parallel. These examples. But look at this one. I've got an acute angle here that's 72, and another acute angle that's 72. They're both on the same transversal T, and one is on A, one is on B. So I've got one angle on A, one angle on B, both angles on the same transversal, and an acute pair that's congruent. So I can say, yes, A is parallel to B. If I look at example 2 here, I've got two obtuse angles, right? Obtuse, obtuse. They're both congruent, okay, so that's good. I've got one angle on A, but I have no angle on B. Right? They're both on the same transversal, but there's nothing here down here about B. So I don't have enough information. Not enough info. They might be parallel. I just don't have enough information to say. Where it gets complicated is when we get to these cases we have more than one parallel line. So in this problem, it tells me that angle 6 is 110 degrees, and angle 11 is 70 degrees. That's down here. Can I prove that N is parallel to O? So this is N is this line, O is this line. Alright. What do I have? I've got an obtuse angle up here, 110, an acute angle here at 70, and 110 and 70 adds up to 180, so 10, 6, and 11 are...
I was just come checking on it, I saw.
Are supplementary. And but one is on L, or one is on N, one is on O. Those are the two lines I'm trying to prove parallel. But they're not on the same transversal. One is on L, and one is on N. So not enough. Not enough information. EI. Now, in the more complicated cases, look at this question down here. So we're going to look through this and see if we have enough information to prove that M is parallel to N, S is parallel to T, or just not enough to prove anything. Okay, so let's look at the diagram. We've got M, N, S, T, and R numbered angles. Angle 1 and angle 7 are supplementary. What would that prove? 1 and 7. Acute, obtuse. Okay, so acute, obtuse pair that's supplementary, that's good. One is on M, one is on N, and they have the transversal. They're both on the same transversal S. So that tells me that M is parallel to N. It doesn't tell me about anything about S and T. First of all, I don't have any angle that's on T, so it can't be telling me anything about S and T. So it's just that M is parallel to N. Next one. Angle 1 and 14 are congruent. So 1 and 14 are congruent. Okay, acute, acute. Okay, so acute angles that are congruent. That's good. One is on S, one is on T, and they're on the same transversal M. So that tells me that S is parallel to T. Alright, the transversal they have in common is M, but the two lines that they're on, two different lines, those would be the lines that are parallel, S and T. Moving down to, let's look at angles 7 and 3 are supplementary. Okay, 7 and 3. So 7 and 3. Well, they're both on the same line, whether we call it line N or we call it line S, they're both on the same line. So they can't be telling me anything about N, right? I don't have anything about M, so I can't be proving that M and N are parallel. I don't have anything about T, so it won't be proving that S and T are parallel. So this one is just not enough information. And that was just because this one not enough information. I just skipped the other one. Let's see. That's good enough. One other problem. Okay, question 4 here. AB is parallel to DC. Identify each statement provided as true or false. Okay, well, AB is parallel to DC. AB and DC. So, those are going to be my parallel lines. My transversals then would be either AD or BC. Now, notice there's nothing connecting AB and DC. We don't know if they're parallel or anything like that, perpendicular or anything. So, really what we've got is a situation. We've got 2 pictures. One, this picture where angle A is right here, angle D is right here. And then we've got another one where we've got AB and DC, and then I've got a different transversal with B here and C here. Well, what do I know now? I know these are parallel. Right? Okay, what do I know? Think of it this way. Okay, A and B are congruent. Do I know A and B are congruent? No, because they're not even in the same picture. I don't know anything about this line AD and this line BC. So that's going to be false. Do I know that D and B are congruent? Here and here. Well, look at one is in this picture, the other's in this picture. Again, I don't have any information that takes me from over here to over here. So that's going to be false. A and D are supplementary. Okay, A and D are in the same picture, so that's good. A and D, one is obtuse, one is acute. Alternately, you can say they're both on the same side and interior. Same side interior angles are interior. So yeah, A and D, are supplementary, so A and D are supplementary. B and D are supplementary. Okay, well, D is over here, B is over here. I got nothing tying those two together, so that's false. They could be supplementary. Just looking at it, I don't know, maybe they are. But I don't have enough information here. And the only information, again, that I have is that AB is parallel to DC. I don't have enough information here to tell me that D and B are supplementary. Finally, angles C and B are congruent. Okay, C and B are congruent. They could be congruent, but I've got an obtuse angle here, what looks like an obtuse angle, and an acute angle, so that would not be congruent. Also, I've got another way to think of it is that I have same side of the transversal here, interior angles, and same side interior angles are not necessarily congruent. They could be congruent, but they're not necessarily, so that's going to be false as well.